This is me happy. Can't you tell?
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. And we have Todd, the silver hair stacker.
What's up out there in YouTube land?
And we have Sally with 7 knockouts and two wins, TKOs, touchdowns. The upside down picker.
And the crowd goes wild.
That was a little misleading.
And we have Nikki, the poplar picker. Sorry, Nikki.
Who's wearing the same shirt as yesterday, but it is actually a different shirt. Just so y'all know. I have many of them. Because there are
That's
steam
okay.
That's all
I'm wearing
right.
the same thing I wore yesterday.
Hey, you know what? We don't judge.
Some people say stuff.
They can say whatever they want.
We don't judge here.
Anyways.
You know,
Well, I
it's
have
not
lots of steam toe
it's
shirts.
not like I mean, if you're home listing, you're probably not going to be working up a sweat.
No.
More than likely.
Right.
So if you wear the same clothes twice, that's okay.
Yeah.
We don't
This is the
judge.
dress that you sent me. This is the dress that you sent me, and it's really like whenever I get in bed, it's so long that I can wrap my feet in it.
Oh my god.
Okay. No.
So it's nice. I like it. I'm like a cocoon.
Yeah,
It is
there you
supposed
go.
to get down to 28 degrees tonight.
Ooh wee.
God.
It is way too early for that shit.
And it's only
I agree.
65 degrees here. I'm
Oh, I feel
freezing
bad.
my ass off.
What are you talking about? You don't have an ass anyway.
I know.
It already
Because
froze
it
off.
done,
It froze
it
off
done freezed it off.
in the winter of 62.
Hank says,
Alrighty
unless you
then.
live here, you sweat all the time.
I know.
Yeah, that's not here.
It's raining here. That's why I didn't do my show this morning.
Let's
Raining here too.
see. So we got Hank and Sherry and Maggie Doodle and Mary and Frankie's Finds and Amelia and yeah, all
Hank.
kinds of people in here.
Hi, everybody.
Sherry
is so
says, right,
full of it.
according to the measurements you gave us yesterday, Todd, it's too late for that.
Oh, man. It's just sad when you got a big old fat gut and you can't keep your pants on.
Well,
Yeah.
I hate doing the suspender thing, you know? I just don't think that looks
Yeah.
good. That's not a good look for me. I look like Steve Urkel with those suspenders.
My dad wears suspenders. He is so cute with suspenders.
yep, I understand.
Brandon's been having to use a belt because his pants keep falling off too. But
Oh,
but he doesn't really have an ass, so
right.
he's like
Yes,
you,
Dunlop.
Todd. He's got the gut. He just don't have an ass.
Dunlop
Yeah.
disease.
So it's like Gwen was telling me a couple of years ago that would you quit pulling up your pants in public? That just gets annoying. And I was like, well, the alternative is,
Yeah.
is probably going to be worse.
My pants fall down.
You think they're looking now? Just wait.
The alternative is jail.
I know. I'll be,
Do you have Dunlop
I'll be looking.
disease, Todd?
Huh?
Do you have Dunlop disease?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Belly
it's like,
Dunlop over your belt?
yep.
Yeah.
I got the.
Oh my goodness.
I can't pull up as close to the dinner table as I used to could because my belly gets in the way.
Oh man.
That's just sad because I mean, look at these skinny arms and hands, and it's just I look like a freak of nature. I look like a stick figure with a basketball stuck on it.
Well,
I should be on one of those Ripley's freak
God.
show things.
So, Todd, did you get your storage unit cleaned out yesterday?
I did, and my throat and sinus and nose and eyes and ears and everything used in the breathing technology is now so stuffed up with dusty, gooky, snotty, snacky, good. I woke up this morning. I was like, I can't breathe.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
it's
too bad when you take a shower that you can't just rinse out your lungs and throat and nose and everything.
It's true. Wouldn't that be awesome if you could?
Oh man, yeah.
I try.
You tried in the shower?
Yeah. I almost drowned in the shower.
I want to see the video of that. Sally's sticking her nose up to the shower.
Well, you know, like I don't know. It's probably gross to some people, but I like blow my nose and my hand when I'm in the shower because it's just gonna go down the drain anyways, you know.
Right.
So I like blow as hard as I blow my nose, and sometimes it helps if I like swish my nose with water a little bit, but just don't breathe when you're doing that.
Right. That could be bad.
Don't breathe through your nose.
No.
When you're trying to swish it with water. Yeah.
No, Frankie's, I'm not doing the neti pot thing. No.
I've actually done that, and if you have bad sinuses, that actually does really help. It will clear you out. And
you know what me and the kids call it? The dick nose.
Oh.
Because it looks like a little dick thing.
Okay.
And you stick it up to your nose. I don't know who came up with that, but I think I was trying to get Job to do it or something, and he goes, "You want me to stick that dick up to my nose?" And then we just called it dick nose.
Oh my gosh.
Hank says, "What in the world, Sally?"
Yeah.
And here we go.
Yep. And away we go.
It's gonna be one of those days today.
Yeah,
I missed y'all yesterday. I missed y'all yesterday. I was like in a coma and shit.
Aww.
Where were you yesterday? You were here yesterday.
No.
I wasn't. Nope. I stayed up for a little bit, and then I was like, all of a sudden, I was like, I can't stay up any longer.
Oh.
I have to go to sleep, or I'm gonna fall asleep in this chair.
Yeah.
And
I thought you were here yesterday.
No.
So I went to bed, and I woke up at 2.
Wow. Well, that's good. You got a good, solid sleep. So that's a good.
I did.
That's good.
Very good thing.
And I was trying to Zoom at work just to get through the night, trying to Zoom around and get stuff done and make it go by faster.
Yep. Good morning.
Hi, Greenbelt Treasures.
Kathy, right?
I think so.
She enjoyed my jewelry unboxing. Okay, so speaking of that, I have something to say.
Okay.
So I got a box from Shop Goodwill yesterday.
Wait, do I need to turn on my recorder?
Why?
Because you have something to say. I thought it might be important. I might.
Oh, it is important.
Need to record it.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
I found. Okay, so I found 2 14-karat gold necklaces.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Wait, screenshot yourself. Highlight yourself.
How's that?
There you go.
Oh,
pretty.
man.
And then, okay, so I found this this one, and it says, so it's a bracelet, and it says 875 is what it's stamped.
Yep. Should be gold.
875. So that like 21 karat?
That is 21 karat. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
So I am gonna take it to a jeweler to be verified. Because I got kind of burned last time.
Show.
Yeah, but the last time it wasn't marked, was it?
It was marked.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah, it was.
Are there any other stamps besides 14K or 875 on either piece?
No. Well, Italy on both.
Oh.
Both of the 14 karat.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't.
Right. That's why I'm not going to get my hopes up, but this one's a nice chain.
That's a bracelet?
No, this is a necklace.
Oh.
It's a necklace.
14 karat gold. So
Shelly sold a Hermes scarf. Sorry.
What's that, Nikki? I'm sorry.
You found 2 necklaces and a bracelet?
Of 2 14 karat gold necklaces and
nice.
A bracelet and a 925 necklace with a 925, and there's actually a lot of 925 in this box.
Wow.
Cool.
So
nice.
It was a very good box.
I was just gonna say, Shelly said that she sold a Hermes scarf on Poshmark for $140 that she found out at the bins.
Woo!
Wow.
That is so cool, Shelly. Good job.
So what did you pay for it? Like 10 cents?
Probably.
Nice.
That is awesome. Good.
You got your scale handy? How much does the 875 piece weigh?
875. Okay, let me look.
You got me curious now.
Well, that's good.
21 karat.
Tara gets toner boners. He gets gold boners.
Hank, last time whenever she went, she found that one necklace, and she took it to a jeweler in California when she went to go see Julie, and the jeweler said it was, even though it was marked, it was not real.
It was counterfeit.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that happens a lot.
Yeah, I really like that nail polish too. Kathy says it was fun to watch, and I love your nail polish.
When did you do a jewelry unboxing?
This is a mood changer nail polish.
When
did you do
I never even heard of that.
What, Nikki?
When did you do a jewelry unboxing?
Last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't get notification.
6 grams.
Okay. Now, in my very limited experience, if it's marked 875, that has more of a chance of being real gold than something marked 14K.
Okay.
What'd you say, 6.5 grams?
Just 6.
6.
Yeah.
And that would be $200.
Nice.
Melt value.
And so it has, basically it has diamonds. It's a bracelet, so it's a piece also.
Somebody offered her $185 already for it.
Yeah. But I wanna know, number one, I want to make sure that it's real. I want to verify. I have not done an acid test on it, which I need to do, because I need to do that more so I can get more used to, doing that, because I don't feel comfortable. And I think I got a little gun shy when, that I tested that piece and it came out, 14 karat, and then it ended up, not being. So.
And how was that? Why did that happen? Did the jeweler say?
The jeweler said that when they do counterfeiting, they mimic the ingredients in gold with something else, and a lot of times you don't, like, I probably didn't scratch hard enough to get past the plated, what it was plated with. So that's how I.
Yeah, and that piece may have originally had a hang tag that would say 14K RGP or something, what that means the plating.
Right. So, but that's what he said. He said it happens all the time. So, I mean,
Good morning, Tom and Easy Pickett.
I was pretty surprised. So I'm a little gun shy now, so I have to kind of be a little more cautious.
Yeah. Another thing that makes me think it's real, if you're a counterfeiter, you're going to counterfeit the most common stuff. Like 14K is way more common than 21K.
Right.
So, that's another thing that makes me think, hey, that one's got a really good chance of being real.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I got a lot of good pieces. You know how I like owls. That box was full of owls. So I got a lot of good pieces. So yeah, it was really exciting.
I don't give a hoot about owls.
6 grams of what? 875. $875, Tom. Morning, Jeff. But yeah, so yeah, this nail polish, it's gel, and I like the gel because it actually sticks to my fingernails, and I can usually keep it on for about 2 weeks. Whereas if I just paint my nails, I usually pick it off within the next, couple of days. But it is a mood changer. So sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's, so pretty cool. But yeah, very excited about that box. A lot of good pieces in it. There's a couple of Pokemon LCD watches that I can put up, sell for $10-12. This should be good for Christmas. I use Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. It's the best long-wearing polish I've ever used. Yep. Very true. So yeah, I got some good stuff in that box. So
sound like just the silver is going to pay for what you paid for it.
The silver?
Yeah. How much did you give for the box? Or
that's a good question.
The lot. You don't remember how much you paid?
No. not right off the top of my head. Let me go see if I can find that receipt. And this is from Shop Goodwill. This one was $56.10. So
yeah, if you got several wearable sterling pieces, you did well, I think. I mean, besides the ability to have the gold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And there's 4 different gold pieces, or possible gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You're gonna be rich.
Well, yeah. I ain't gonna get my hopes too high, but it's a definite, possibility, I guess you could say. That doesn't make no sense. That's like an oxymoron, a definite possibility. Huh. So how's everybody else doing? I got 3 sales, 1 on Posh, 1 on eBay, and 1 on Trugether.
Oh.
Wow.
I got no sales yesterday, I don't think.
I got Zipperoonie.
I only got 2. It's been slow.
It has been super, super slow. And like I have quite a few watchers, and I know watchers don't mean anything, but it means something to me because at least people are looking at my stuff. So that's kind of what I factor in, is that I know it doesn't guarantee a sale, but it lets me know that people are watching my stuff.
Yeah.
They're looking at it. They're thinking about it.
The problem is with having a YouTube channel, sometimes that's just YouTube viewers too.
That could be. Never thought of that, but that's a good
I mean, not to
possibility.
burst your bubble or anything, but that's one of the reasons why I hate sharing my store on YouTube, because people just don't understand. Just don't even, you get viewers that'll message you on eBay and stuff like that, and it's like, can't we just keep it separate?
Yeah, I don't blast my eBay store either.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even though I'm the watchers are, keep increasing, it's still not, people aren't popping on it. For one reason or another, they're not buying yet.
And it could be a various of reasons, like I have a dress, not a dress. Anyways, I have an item that has like 4 watchers on it, and I think it's priced good. But yeah, nobody's popped on it. I've had, and then I sold similar, and now I still got like 4 watchers on it again.
Mm-hmm.
I did sell similar. I didn't relist it, so that restarted the watchers. And yeah, I've got 4 watchers on it again now. So some people just watch stuff, I guess.
I don't know. That's awesome, Karen. 3 eBay sales, and it's all because of the Wednesday challenge.
Awesome.
There you go.
Cool.
Maggie says, I did a spot check this morning, and several of my eBay items are not showing up in search. Not sure what's up with that.
Yeah, something's going on because, well, like I've said before, my biggest days are usually Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening, and Tuesday and Thursday were not good for me at all. Wednesday, I think I sold 1 thing for like $30, and Monday I did pretty good. I think I sold like 3 items. I did okay. I mean, the money was there, but the item account wasn't. but yeah, it's just so weird lately. eBay's just so. I almost feel like I don't know anything about eBay anymore.
Yeah.
That's how weird it's been.
Hmm.
I feel like a new seller.
Yep.
I feel like I don't know what to do to get sales
Hmm.
anymore because everything I've always done is not working ever since June.
Yep. It's
But
scary. And that's another reason. I mean, I hate adding another platform to sell on, but
yeah.
that's another reason why I put Etsy on the list is, to get some more stuff over there. And
Oh, I gotta pay my bill on there. I forgot the other day.
all right, Karen, be careful.
I have my debit card with me
See you
today.
later,
So
Karen.
Hank, Nikki's like, I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
exactly. That's
Who-
exactly the way
I
I
don't
feel.
even know who you are anymore.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it used to be I knew exactly what would sell. If I needed cash, fast cash, I knew exactly what to list and for how much and everything.
Yep.
And I used to know, okay, I got some big bills coming up. I need to kick ass, start listing. None of that stuff works anymore. As much like it used to. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird.
Yep. Queen City Picker, yeah, maybe it's the stuff being offered for sale. Dusty and Scott seem to always have sales. I have a sale all the time going.
Yeah.
Not consecutively. Like I usually run it for 48 hours, let it drop off, and then I'll start it again. That's usually how I work it.
How
Um,
to do this?
but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we need some eBay marriage counseling.
Yeah. Exactly.
We need to find out how to communicate better. No doubt.
Yeah, because this just is not working.
Well,
Oh, I don't have my debit card with me. Dang it, I thought I did. I guess I'll wait till tonight to pay Etsy when I get home. Etsy's probably like, come on, lady, you only owe $20 for God's sakes.
so Todd, did you get anything at the rummage sale yesterday?
I did.
What did you get?
I got a box of Wii stuff. There's 2 consoles,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's several nunchucks and power cords and sensor bars, and it looks like there's 2 like complete Wii systems.
Wow.
Awesome.
Got all that for $25, which
That should do pretty good.
I should do at least double,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, I don't know. I've got a few Wii games. So if I put games with them and then sell them like that, I might push it up to triple my money. Yeah, like here's a Wii Black.
No.
And
Are they barking at my dogs?
I think so. Come here. Come
Go
here.
on.
Go, Todd.
I got one jacket. I don't know if you can see all that Wii stuff over there, but
Yeah.
it's just
Awesome.
on my picture taking area, along with the other junk. I get stuff spread everywhere when I'm listing and working.
We all do. We all have that.
It's kind of embarrassing, though.
It is.
your internet guy comes in and goes, "Oh, this
Yeah.
must be your eBay storage area." Yep. And I've got some pretty good shelves, but every one of them is different than the other ones.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense. It looks so disorganized because every set of shelves is a different shape and size and configuration, and it's just, I don't know.
It's okay.
When I die, somebody's gonna have so much fun cleaning out all my crap.
Well,
That's what I tell my dad is slowly but surely bringing all of his stuff to my house and filling up my buildings, right?
oh my goodness.
And then of course I've got all my stuff too, you know. And Brandy said something about, oh my God, all this stuff, blah blah blah. And my husband says, don't worry, we're gonna leave it all to you. Great. Because my father's a collector too.
Well, it's it's kind of scary. I mean, not really scary, but like if you have to have somebody come in to uh, you know, fix something in the house. I mean,
Yeah,
you have to kind of think about it, do I really want somebody coming in my house because what are they going to think, you know?
yeah.
But I mean, if you got to, you got to.
Well,
It's been a while since somebody's been here. I would say it's probably been a good year that somebody has been, other than me, somebody has been in the house. So, not
yeah,
that it's gotten, not that it's horrible, but it definitely looks like, you know, doesn't look like the average home, I would say.
no.
So,
And it's almost impossible. I mean, even if you have a building or a storage unit or something, it's almost impossible not to have that stuff.
hmm
Because even if you have like a storage unit, you're still bringing a couple boxes home at a time. Like Bridget, she'll bring home a load of stuff from the storage unit and work on it at home and then bring it back to the storage unit and stuff. But you're always bringing in new stuff, and it's almost impossible to have a completely clean home,
yeah,
clutter-free home when you're an eBay seller. I mean, it's, you know, and you can't just say, okay, well, I'm going to have 200 listings and that's it and blah blah blah. I mean, you have to be constantly adding to your inventory, and it's just the way it is.
yep, yep,
Amelia, I just tell people, sorry, we're messy.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't like my home, you don't have to come over. Period.
I mean,
that's it.
Somewhere else next time.
there are
But
just
people
so
who are
many
not,
ways. Sorry.
go ahead. No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there's just so many ways to make 150 assault vests look neat.
Yeah, exactly.
Military surplus stuff. It's going to look like a camouflage explosion happened.
Yeah, yeah. There's only so much you can do. Well, yeah, it's almost impossible to have a clutter-free home when you're an eBay seller. There's nothing you can do. It's just our life, and it's hard for people who are not. I was telling Valerie one day when we were talking about her finding another mate, and I said, well, you definitely got to look for an eBay seller because somebody who understands the mess. Because
Yeah,
even
absolutely.
because even our spouses, that like my husband of 25 years, and my dad's a collector, he's a collector, I've been a collector of things. So it's okay with him to have some clutter. Um, but yeah, it even gets to him, you know. And he's like, God, are you ever gonna clean some of this stuff out of here? Or blah blah blah. Or he's always trying to, whatever. And he wants his garage back. He hasn't seen the inside of his garage in like 4 years.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
build me my building. Just laying out there in the yard. Just got to put
Yep,
it up.
I
yep,
can tell them I'm a
And
prepper.
but yeah, I mean, even somebody that's been with me for 25 years just doesn't understand all the time. Even my kids, they just don't understand it. They're like, why do you have to buy so much stuff? And it's like, because I have to have inventory.
right.
And when, I always say you want to make hay when the sun shines, because like at auctions or rummage sales or anywhere. When you get a good deal, you want to get it because the next time you go, you may not be able to find as much, or you may not be able to find anything. I mean, there's times when I go to not very often, but there's times I go to auctions and I didn't buy one damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
It happens, not very often, but it happens.
Yeah.
And especially for like thrift store shoppers, I would imagine it happens way more than me, Because like I've gone to like my thrift stores around here, like in the wintertime when auctions are a little slower and there's no rummage sales. I'll often frequent the thrift stores, and like one day I'll go there and there'll be like all kinds of stuff I can buy and list, right? And then, well, okay, so you go like a day or two later and you don't find crap because you just took all the good stuff out,
Yep.
So
true.
So you got to keep a lot of stuff around.
Yeah.
Gotta get it when it's getting good.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to a auction tomorrow. Just an auction house like I've been to before.
Yeah. Shh, I'm going to an auction tomorrow too.
Be very quiet. It's a secret.
Don't tell Gary.
We won't say nothing.
We
Your
share a
secret's
vehicle, but
safe
he's
with
never
us.
gonna know.
Hey, does anybody know anything about Roombas?
Roombas.
Yeah, you know
Vacuum.
the iRobot floor sweeper automatic thingy.
All I know is I've wanted one for a while, but
Yeah, what
that's
do you
all I
need to
know.
know about it?
Well, I've got one,
Oh.
and I plug it in, and all the lights come on and everything, and it talks to you every once in a while.
Nice.
In a nice female voice. A little bit like Siri, on your, but
of course they put a female voice on the sweeper.
Of course.
Then you take it off of the charger and try to get it to go, and it doesn't do anything.
It's probably I heard that I did hear that the batteries are kind of they don't last for very long is what I've heard.
These things. So you think it'd be worth just taking a chance and buying a new set of batteries and then selling it?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a regular battery or if it's a special kind of battery that you have to buy. Kind of depends on how much the battery is.
I looked them up. They're like $15.
Oh, okay.
And what is the iRobot worth? Are they usually $100?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out if it's worth it. How much you paid for it, how much plus the battery, and then how much is it potentially going to sell for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave $20 for it.
So now you're up to about $35, and if you sell it for like $100, well, that's an alright profit.
Yeah, it's not bad.
If you're going to keep it for yourself, then it's definitely worth it because then you'll have all them years of use.
Hi, Swamp.
Dude, do you know that those things work on carpet? We have mostly carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, they do work on carpet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I need to get it fired up for no other reason than to see what the dogs do around it. Get out my video camera and turn it on and see what they do.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to tell my daughter to get one of those for Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably chew
it. I might keep him. I mean, he'd probably chew it up and spit it out, but Johanna wants to know, Silver Stacker, how would I measure cowboy boots?
You don't have to measure them. They got the size written on the inside of them.
If they don't have the size written on the inside,
Ooh.
Yeah, because it might be worn.
When you just stick the tape measure inside of it, like a fabric tape measure inside, and measure the inside, and then measure the widest part of the boot.
Yeah, the widest part of like the
where it goes out,
where the arch starts usually.
Oh.
And then the length.
Yeah.
Length of the foot.
Some soles on cowboy boots go way out past what your foot size would be, though. So that'd be.
That's why I said do it on the inside.
Yeah.
There's converters though. You just look up on Google. You should be able to find a boot converter, like a boot size converter, to where you can put in measurements or see measurements on there, like a table, and it will tell you the size.
I think what I would do is like take a piece of cardboard and then just cut a strip and stick that in the boot, and then pull the strip out and measure the strip of cardboard.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between what you're saying and what I said?
Well, the tape measure would be too floppy, wouldn't it? Kind of wad up and possibly in there.
Oh, she does have the size. She does have the size, but the customer asked me in case they run small, and she did that.
Yeah.
Hank says, I give insole and outsole measurements on all shoes. Maybe the more measurements, the better to help them decide. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
You could probably make up a little sketch too of the shape of the boot, and then show what measurements of what. Yeah.
Right. Hank said just use a regular tape measure, and it's stiff enough to work just fine.
Yeah.
Measure the heel.
Oh.
Yeah.
But definitely measure the widest part. That's what I always would measure, that widest part.
Yeah.
And that's what the template usually says too.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean, the table.
And then I always measure the height of the boot and the heel measurement.
So what's everybody got going on today?
Just gonna list.
I have to work.
I have to work and list, but so I didn't get my tires yesterday. I went there. They said I don't want a tire that is loud. So I don't want like a rugged terrain. I'm not gonna go, 4x or rock climbing or anything like that. I just want a regular old highway tire.
Yeah.
And they didn't have one. They didn't have the ones that I needed for my truck size. So they said, we do have tires, but they're the rugged ones. And I said, well, I don't want those. So they said, well, we can order you a set. I said, okay. I said, when will they be in? I said, tomorrow. So I got to go back today and possibly, hopefully, get the tires put on today sometime. But
was he?
But I'll tell you a little story. So yesterday, I went to Walmart, didn't have the tire, went through all that stuff. Then I went to lunch. I made it for lunch and did that. And we were there for, I don't know, I was waiting for my niece. And so we were there for an extended amount of time. And so I finally got out of there and I was headed to the thrift store because I was like, well, I'm going to go by and, case the joint and see what's going on.
Case the joint.
And because Monday or Tuesday is the bag sale. So I was like, well, see if there's any wedding dresses, all of that. So I start driving and I turn down a street. I kind of know where it's at. So I figured, I'll just turn down the street. I'll end up there somehow or another. So I get into this like home development, where there's all these track homes and stuff. So I'm driving and there's cul-de-sacs and you go this way and that way and the other way. So I'm driving and I see my old neighbor's truck. And I was like, well, that's Howard. And it was parked at this house. So I pull in the driveway. I was like, well, I got to stop because I haven't seen him since Mike died. And so I get up to the door and I'm like, well, you dumbass, what if they sold their truck and this isn't even their house? And so I was like, well, I guess I'll find out. So I knocked on the door and it was him.
Oh.
And he was just so happy that, I had stopped and everything. And he said, we've been more, wondering how you doing and how you been and everything. And so I was there with him. And then his wife, Karen, came home, which I was thinking later, I was like, I hope she didn't think that was weird. But, she's fine. She's fine. They're 69, 68, 69.
I'm sure she's not worried.
No, she was just so excited to see me, she was really happy. So I was there for a while and I really didn't plan on staying that long, but I was probably there for a good hour, maybe close to an hour and a half. And they lived down the road. They lived in this house for like 45 years or something like that. The house was falling apart. And and he's fine. He's got pensions and he's got a good income coming in. So I guess one day he was just like, let's find a house to buy, a different house. So and this house is great because it's got like, the timber and it's got the whole backyard is like just like a big pasture, so it's pretty cool.
Right.
Perfect for him. And so, but I was like, oh, I better get out of there. So luckily they had some friends visiting. And so as soon as they came in and got settled, I was like, yeah, I need to get going.
Well, that was nice. You saw your old friends, though. That was nice.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now I know where they live,
Yeah.
So, but it was good.
And now they're like, oh, we got to move again. No, I see no dust. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. But they were funny because when we moved in, I think we moved in August, and I think it was the next summer they asked us to come for a barbecue, just to their house. So we walked down there and we start talking. And he's like, yeah, we wanted to make sure y'all weren't like axe murderers or anything, I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but I guess you gotta, know your neighbors. So
Yeah.
it was cool. They've always been really nice. So
Fuzzy's been not jumping the fence, but he's smart enough to where he can just open it.
Uh-oh.
And Brandon says, why you let Fuzzy in the kitchen? I said, I didn't. So he put him back in there, and then he left, and Fuzzy went walking by me like, hi, I'm out, and then I put him back, and he's done it twice more.
Why don't you all put him on the back in the backyard and close the door? Oh,
it's raining. That's not nice.
That's true.
But it's not nice for them to be a-holes either.
No. No?
This one time I lived at this one place, speaking of them wondering if you were axe murderers. I lived at this one place when I first moved in. My mother-in-law's boyfriend, he worked at a junkyard. And he was always getting different cars, and used cars. And this was years and years and years and years ago. But anyways, So I would constantly be driving a different car. Like almost every week, I'd be driving a different car. So like, anyways, one day some of my neighbors came up and they were wanting to get to know me and they're like, they're asking me, so what do you do for a living, and I told them and blah blah blah. And then and they're like, we thought you were drug dealers. And I was like, what? We were talking about vehicles and stuff like that, and then I explained that, I just have a different vehicle all the time, blah blah blah. And they're like, oh, that's a relief. We thought you were drug dealers because they always saw all these different cars driving by going to my place. And I was like, no, that's just me. My mother-in-law's boyfriend works at a junkyard. He's always bringing different cars home. I was always driving different cars. And yeah, it was funny. They thought I was a drug dealer.
Fuzzy says, or Hank says, Fuzzy's an OG. You can't keep him contained.
Yeah. What even is an OG? OG. I'm sorry. I'm probably aging myself here, but I always thought it meant
OG is like, oh God, what does it stand for? It stands for something. I can't remember. Original gangster. That's what it is.
Oh, original, yeah.
Yep.
Kind of like
I'm thinking, I'm like, what is that? I couldn't remember. Yeah, definitely OG. And he thinks he's the shit too. He barks in my face like he's gonna bite me or something, but he's just barking.
Yeah.
Like he's telling me no. All I have to do is start playing peekaboo with him and he'll run away. He doesn't like peekaboo. Hank says you can't tell him how to live his life. I guess not. He's a brat, though. You tell him something, and he'll do the exact opposite. No, Diane. She says OG is Cosby's prison nickname.
What did he ever end up getting? Was that yesterday or?
I don't know. What was it? Did it happen?
I think it was a sentencing or something. Somebody was saying.
Oh. I don't know.
Oh, actually, shit.
Let me look it up.
I was gonna look it up this morning, and then I forgot. I got onto something else.
It's so crazy.
It's so sad because Bill Cosby was one of
3
those
to 10
guys that you just loved. Everybody loved him. It was like Robin Williams. They were timeless. Everybody loved them. And it's so sad. He was a pervert. And he wasn't only a pervert, he was a rapist. It's so sad.
Yeah.
That's somebody that we love so much. And he was, that perfect father figure, growing up on TV, and it was even more so because he was, and I'm not being racial, but they were a black family where he was a doctor and she was a lawyer, and everybody always had the stereotype that I'm really trying to tread lightly here.
I know.
I'm skirting right on the edge, but I mean, the stereotype was that, black people don't have good jobs. And so, I mean, it was nice to see a father, nice family, married happily, and one was a doctor, one was a lawyer. You know, I mean, that was a big thing back then.
Yeah,
You know,
and you almost like me as a kid, I kind of imagined like I would imagine myself in certain scenarios like that. You know, like what if I was his kid? You
yeah,
know, or you know what I mean? Like as a kid, you have that kind of imagination to where
yeah,
you know, try to kind of put yourself in their shoes and but they had, you know, they had things that happened to the kids and stuff like that that you know you could relate to,
yeah,
and it was still kind of relatable, even though they were definitely higher class than what my family was, but
yeah,
it was still pretty relatable.
yeah.
Yeah, I grew up watching that show, and I I was very sad.
Yeah, and back then, you know, you didn't have a lot of TV shows which showed black people as, you know, higher class and stuff like that. So, and anybody watching later or anything else that doesn't know me, I am not racist at all whatsoever, and I do not share those feelings. I'm just saying that back then on TV, that was actually a really big thing, you know, that they were a higher class black family. But,
Diane says, "Well, you could be, Sally. Your dad is black."
yeah, well, so I was just gonna say, is that why you're always sitting there saying my dad's black? Because you thought Bill Cosby was your dad. You grew up thinking, oh, that's my daddy.
Hank says, "See what you started, Sally."
Yeah.
That's funny. That's some funny shit right there.
Mm.
That's too funny.
Sorry, I had to take my packages out. Oh,
Well, probably a good thing you did.
yeah.
You just ruined your channel.
You did?
No.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking
It's
at the
Nikki's
chat. I'm
fault.
like, what in the world is going on here?
We were talking about Bill Cosby and how
Oh
it
my
was such an amazing show back then because black people were portrayed as high class back then. And it was neat to see a higher class black family back then. That was a big thing back then. You know, I mean, times have changed. I mean, it's more, you see more black families on TV now, but back then you didn't, you know, not in that role.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back then you only saw things like The Color Purple and um, what was that one called with Kunta Kinte? The Slave Show. What was that movie?
Roots.
Roots. Thank you. You know, I mean, you only saw that kind of stuff, you know, back then. So it was a neat thing to see, you know, the Cosby Show.
I didn't do it. It's Nikki's
Nikki,
fault.
it's all Nikki and Sally's fault.
I didn't do anything. Nikki started it.
The chat says
And
we're just
then
here. We're just listening.
I know.
and then Diane, I was telling them that I watched Cosby Show because it was like relatable as a kid, you know, and you know I would kind of put myself in their shoes. And Diane goes, "Well, you could have been, Sally. Your dad is black."
Oh my god.
And
Well,
then
I was
Hank
just
says,
like,
"See what you started, Sally."
and then when I was talking, I was like, I'm kind of skirting along the edge here of racism, so I probably should really tread lightly.
Oh my
I
goodness.
was
It's an
like skirting
everyday
along the edge
thing.
of offending somebody, but I was trying to be as nice as possible, you know.
Yeah.
What I walk into this time?
Hi, Kathy.
Kathy.
Geez, so sweet.
I didn't do it.
I can't leave y'all alone for a few days to go mess with a spider
I'm
with a
innocent.
storage unit, and y'all back on that again.
Oh,
Well, we
man.
were talking about Bill Cosby, and I said how sad it was because he was a big thing back then. You know how he, was a doctor and she was a lawyer. That was a big thing back then. And then also Bill Cosby himself. I mean, everybody loved Bill Cosby back in a day when there was a lot of racism going on, more so than now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where black people, I want to say black people weren't held at a higher, seen as a higher class like they are now as
Right.
much. You know what I mean? They weren't as acceptable as they are now back then.
Yeah.
Different times, you know.
I just can't leave y'all. Or Hank can't keep control of y'all no more. I mean, my
But I
Lord.
mean, him as a public figure, of an
Yeah.
African American public figure, he changed a lot of those stereotypes and bias and stuff.
Yeah.
Is what I'm
Sure.
trying to say.
Sure.
And it's just sad that he ended up being a pervert.
Yeah.
Rapist.
And probably has even changed people's lives as far as like, well, he's a doctor and she's a lawyer, so I could do it,
Well,
I
exactly.
mean, gave them inspiration to maybe,
Exactly.
do something like that.
Lord. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Never know.
So if anybody's watching later, I meant no offense of what I was saying. Well,
There's nothing offensible. It's
yeah, I know, but sometimes
just
things get taken
I
the
know.
wrong way, and I have never felt that African American or black people or any other kind of race was below me or anything like that. So I do not share that opinion. I just say, but that was like that before, how the Cosby Show and the Jeffersons and some of those other shows really changed the look of what people thought about black people, African American people, and stuff.
I don't think anybody's offended on this show. If they are, they're in the wrong channel. So
Yeah, well, I know, but I would feel really bad if I made somebody feel bad.
no, I think everybody on this channel knows that we don't ever try to offend nobody or hurt
Yeah.
anybody's feeling whatsoever. So I just didn't know what I walked into. It was like, once again, here we are. Sally's is half black again. What? Sally? You're the whitest half black person we've ever seen in our lifetime.
Well,
Thank you.
I have apparently a nephew who is African American because he works with my husband, and well, he's a friend of my nephew's, and he always calls my husband Uncle G.
I know my son has a friend from school, and he always called me Mom. He sweetest little boy ever. He said he was my other son. I just didn't have him at the right time. He makes it long.
And the guy who calls my husband Uncle G, he's older than him.
Oh, Lord.
That's awkward.
Yeah, crazy. Shoot. Oh, Lord. Oh, my dogs are crazy.
I think Ringo's finally calmed down. I want to talk
Sit
too
down,
loud.
yeah.
I know he'll be back up running around.
I know.
I need to know how to shine up solid brass because we found this.
Oh,
Ooh, I love it.
Ooh, wow.
you got some Brasso?
No, I think I'm gonna have to get some, Polly, but he just needs to be cleaned up.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love that.
And
That
the
is beautiful.
sucker's heavy too.
Yeah.
I bet.
I could hurt somebody with that sucker.
Where is it made? India?
No, that's a Taiwan.
Oh,
Nothing special, but he's cute.
yeah.
This locker,
All collectors like it.
yeah. Well, the locker we got, let's say Friday, yeah, Wednesday. I don't even know what damn day it is no more. They have some really, really old stuff in there. They had, I found a 1950 salad bowl with the oil and vinegar dressing thing. Try to catch up on some brass. Okay. I have to try.
Wow.
And then I've got a artist proof of the Delta Bell boat that they had there.
Huh.
And I got some Memphis scenery, old Memphis, not really too old, but older Memphis scenery paintings that's signed and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got some cool. We had some cool stuff in there, but we end up. There was a box that had a dead bat carcass in it, which was really cool. And it was like I don't know how the bat got into a box, and it was but we got a bunch of old pictures. There was a like this old.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I guess the guy was a correspondent for the news or something, and got something from President Clinton, I guess when he passed away or whatever. And it actually has from the White House. It has the envelope and everything in there.
Wow.
Yeah, which was kind of cool. And there's a tape we hadn't listened to yet. So
When did President Clinton pass away?
not President Clinton, this guy that was, I guess he was a news reporter, and he sent him. You know, no, he didn't. Not yet. He's close. He's probably ready for it, you know, if he's married to him. No. That long time ago. But no, he was but it has his signature and stuff on it. Because I guess he was a veteran too at the same time. So, but it's a letter from him, and then it has the envelope still from the White House with the everything in there. So, which is kind of cool.
That is awesome.
We found some cool. No, I know. So no, but nobody taxidermed the vet or the bat. It got into the box. I guess it died in there. But,
yeah.
If I never see another spider again, I'll be a happy person because this thing was loaded with spiders.
I'll be right back.
Okay, but we found a Mr. Christmas and one of those the little marching guys playing that little xylophone thing, which is in great condition. And a 10-piece Christmas village from Kmart. That's
nice.
Like $84. There's only 2 of them out there.
Wow.
And my lights work and theirs don't.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Good job, Kathy.
We found look at this jewelry box we found. It had gold and silver in it. It wasn't very much, but this is a cool jewelry box.
Ooh, that is nice.
I just gotta clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
And we found that just a little bit of jewelry in there. I found a Sarah Coventry pendant in there and a 14-karat gold charm with a 14-karat gold necklace. And on the marking, and this is going to sound perverted, but it looks like it's a circle and it's a guy bent over with his tallywhacker hanging down.
Oh, wow.
That's the only way I can explain the marking. It's like, the marking's like.
Take a picture of that.
It's like that. That's the marking. And that's the only way I can explain the marking.
Wow.
But it's a cool. Sorry. Yeah, it's not a Nutcracker xylophone. It's the the little marching band people, and they had like the xylophone. They had the Mickey Mouse ones, but this is not the Mickey Mouse ones. Yeah, I drew a picture, Hank. So and I got this little tariff. It's a Capricorn tariff. Little pendant that was in there.
Cool.
And then let's see. This little Sarah Coventry little pendant.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then this thing is 10-karat gold. If I can get it to stop moving.
Huh.
Which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then this little thing, it is silver, but it's from, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of True K.
No.
It's a silver True K. And the little ruby is real in there. Little ruby heart.
And
then this little pendant here, it has initials and it's silver.
Awesome.
There. We found some little pretties in there. But yeah, I couldn't figure out how to make that I looked at that, looked for that maker's mark, because that was the only way I could explain the maker's mark. I was like, I don't know. But the chain's 14-karat gold, and the little heart locket is a little heart. As you can see,
that's pretty.
It's 14-karat gold too. So we found some gold out of it.
Yeah.
But I like that jewelry box. I figured that jewelry box had to be like her great grandmother's. Because Because that looks fairly old in there. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not. I wish it was gold or whatever, but it's not. But I probably can get a good little penny for it.
Yep.
That'd be real nice, clean it up. But they had some old china in there, and I hate china. Oh my god! But they had these vintage plates in here. They're blue and pink. I'll have to take a picture of them. But I can get like $24 for a set of 4. Just
Nice.
plates, yeah. And then I got some imperial crystal in there that still has the tag and everything still on it.
Wow.
So they had a bunch of stuff that was. I like when they take and put it up with the papers because it kind of dates either when they put it in there or when that like that salad bowl. I knew it had to be in the 50s or 60s because of the paper. And then that crystal, that the imperial crystal, was the same way because they had that type of paper still in there, and it still has the little sticker and the little old sticker on there that shows like what glass it is.
Right.
So which would be kind of cool. We only paid $130, so it's everything we got is about 46 cents an item.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Pretty good. And we got an old vintage surround sound. It has the receiver and 10 speakers that are still in pristine condition. That's going to make our money plus some.
Yeah.
So it's worth it.
Awesome.
And then what do you do with all your garbage? Do you just take it right to the dump or what?
Yeah, we take it straight to the dump. We got an old vintage table, one of those big round tables with those big legs, the 4 little legs to it, and had 2 leaves to it. And then we had an old twin size bunk bed that had the ladder. So those should sell local for us.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the bat was black or brown. It was a carcass by that time I got it. So those should sell local for us. And I don't know if the bat was black or brown. I thought her Bridget's here. She must have us on.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget. I think
Hey.
I lost you there for a second. I was asking, what do you do with all your garbage? Do you like go to the dump or do you rent a dumpster or what?
Yeah, we have a dumpster here that we can take everything and dump it off, and then on Mondays they'll come by. If what we don't get to the dump, we can sell them on the side of the road. They'll pick up for us.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, Joanne, I hate selling China, but I'll get it. I'll sell it. I don't care. I have insurance on it.
Yeah.
I'll wrap that sucker up.
Yep.
But they had a couch there,
Yeah.
but it was roached out bad. It was, ugh. And there was a dead mice in there, like, ugh. They had Weight Watchers Weight Watchers lasagna with meat sauce in there. Like, who in the heck?
Oh my god.
My God.
Did you eat it?
No. I think either the bat or the mouse ate it.
Oh my gosh.
You definitely lose weight because you'd be shitting this week.
Yeah, they lost so much weight it wasn't even funny. But we did find some Lord of the Ring bookends and who is that little statue guy that Smelgul, whatever his name is, that little ugly guy. Who?
Schmeagol.
Yeah, we got a statue of him.
Oh.
So I got him listed today. We got a few other little vintagey. Oh, those vintage. I don't have them up here. They're butterflies. That plastic, the old plastic butterflies and scones they used to have. We got some of those. I'm gonna be listing today. So I got a few vintage stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then the lady at the locker place, she said they don't normally have lockers that come up, but they have another one. She told me they have another one that's coming up, and she showed us the pictures.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I got an inside job.
Yay.
Person now. Yay. Homeco. Yeah, that's it, Ansley. I couldn't think of the name of it. Y'all, I'm in a mood today, so I can't even think today. I'm so tired. Ooh.
Glad you came on though.
I know. I was happy. I was like I got up early this morning. I went laid back down. I was like, I got to get up, get my butt in gear. But we've been moving the last 2 days, moving that locker in and out, getting that stuff moved.
Yeah.
We got more trash out of this one because it was just in there for so long. They had it sitting there since 2014 and never gone in there. So it was a lot. But yeah, that was my fun. I gotta figure out how to clean up that little brass little thing. I'll get some of that brass. So I have to find. I forgot about all that stuff. Get him cleaned up and post it today. Get some pictures. I wish I had the other two that went with him.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Oh,
Bridget,
Where you at, Bridget?
Huh?
Where you at?
I had to do some errands in town.
moving
I'll
around
bet you're-
the story and hiding it.
Oh, my picture? I just showered, so my hair is like wet.
And you
So?
fuss at me all the time. Now get your butt on here. Mike!
I
It
know,
don't
right?
matter what we look like. I ain't got no makeup on. My hair is pulled up. So get your butt on here. Next.
I look
We
like a
think
drowned.
you're pretty anyways.
We do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, but I look like a drowned rat when my hair is wet.
Mine's dried. Look, I put it in a ponytail. See? I was out to here.
Phone, Sally.
On Sally. Not today.
I am not being a secretary today.
She says,
Nope,
I got
I
too
already
much
missed
work
it.
to do. I'm working today. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Work it.
Put that phone on mute.
So where'd you hide the jewelry this time at now, Bridget?
It's still under the bed. I can't believe it. All of a sudden, I'm in the living room, and he's like, he lost something, and he's freaking searching the whole house, which he never, ever, ever, he doesn't ever go under in nothing. So all of a sudden, I'm sitting on the couch, and I hear, "What the hell?"
Oh.
I'm like, I go,
Oh,
"What?" He goes, "What's all this under the bed?"
Talking about.
I go, "I don't know. What are you talking about?" He goes, "You know what I'm talking about. All this jewelry. Where did all this jewelry come from?"
I don't know.
Well, you go to auctions with me, so you see me buy jewelry. Oh no, he goes, "This didn't come from auction."
He's like, no, I ain't buying that one.
So then he goes over by the window, and I have some closed up boxes, and I had one of my Disney towels on top of it. He's looking. He goes, "Are you kidding me right now?" He says,
Oh my gosh.
"You have like 4 boxes stacked over here." And then he goes in the living room, and then he goes in the closet. He goes, "What the?" He goes, "No more shop Goodwill."
You're bad.
Tell him my friend Nikki said, "Make hay when the sun shines."
I said, "It's Nikki's fault."
Yeah.
Everybody's husbands are going to ban y'all from talking to me. You guys can no longer hang out with Nikki.
Oh.
Nikki is a bad influence.
That's hilarious.
I said, "Oh no!" I said, "No, seriously." He goes, "My ass. They came from auctions."
Sorry.
Well, and the problem is, I had already won 2 more. So
Oh, God.
I said, "I'm saving up for winter. I'm going to list them during the winter time."
Great.
Yeah, that's
He goes,
right.
along with the piles of clothes that are in the storage unit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good winter project.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
It used to be Pyrex.
Oh,
So
really?
Is that what your addiction used to be?
I used to have tons and tons of Pyrex balls under the bed because I would save them until I got the whole entire set, and then I would list them.
Yeah.
You
That's
found that
smart.
one day too.
That's a smart way to go.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
But,
Huh. Well,
oh well, it's my money.
That's right.
that's right. That's right.
My money.
You
You
don't
all
tell
need
him what to spend his money on.
Yep. Which is nothing because he's so stingy.
he does-
Moths fly out of his freaking wallet when he opens it.
I know. Mine is too. He don't even carry a wallet no more. He's got cents in it. I ain't got no money.
You could go on Dwayne's auction with like 10 jewelry jars and you'll make a ton of money.
I know I should, right?
I know.
Because I haven't gone through any of it. I could just shove them right in the jars and say,
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm getting just as bad though. I ain't got no room to talk.
no,
None.
I didn't even think he could get down that low to look under the bed. You know, he is
Bridget?
old.
I'll start having jewelry auctions.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Bridget, I found in that box last night, I found, what was it, I found an 875 gold piece, so that's 21 carats. And then two 14-karat gold necklaces
Oh my God.
and a piece of silver.
Nice.
So that was a very good
Wow.
box. Yeah. So
That's great.
I was
See,
excited.
I think when they look for gold, they look for 14 karat, 18 karat. I don't think they look for those numbers.
No, I don't think they do either.
They must not. They must not.
But we, because we have Mr. Todd, we know.
Yeah.
We have the inside scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deb says my boyfriend is a professional organizer. I'm screwed.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my gosh.
I don't know if that would be okay or not. I mean, it would be
No.
nice to have somebody else organize me, but he'd probably drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd probably drive him nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because once he got me organized, I'd have it all discombobulated within probably a week.
Yeah, it wouldn't take you no time.
Guys sleeping or what? I'm in the jam drive-thru at my other bank, and it's like, Jesus God, Tate, what are you doing? This is the drive-thru. If you got to take care of business that takes longer than 5 minutes, you probably should go inside. I mean,
You need to go into the bank.
Oh, yeah.
Right, exactly.
I hate that when people take care of business like this in the drive-thru.
It's supposed to be, in and out.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, deposit a check or take money out real quick.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and take care of your mortgage and your car payment and all this and that and blah 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 and ask for a loan and everything else at the drive-thru. Come on. I'd like to open a new account, please. And it's odd. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, why is it taking so long? I mean, and this bank, my other bank, it has a drive-thru where the other lane is just really tight with my truck. And it's really tight getting out of it with my truck. So I really didn't want to go into that lane, but I think I'm going to have to because this idiot is just sitting here sleeping, taking a nap or something.
Oh my gosh.
What the hell? Okay, he got the thing back and he's still sitting there.
Oh, he's balancing his checkbook now.
Oh, here we go. He finally went. Jesus. I was like, what in the hell?
Get the hell away.
3 cars had already went through the other lane in the time that I've been waiting to get.
Don't you have one of those big old bumper guards on there? Just push them out your damn way.
What?
That's why I'm not allowed to have one. Because he knows I'd push your ass out of the way. Just move.
I have
Crap.
a bumper guard, and I'm not afraid to use it.
That's right. The Waverly novels.
Well, dang, it sounds like everybody's finding gold and silver but me.
Oh.
You taught us well. That's all I can say. Now we know everywhere it's at. I know. Can you identify my drawing of the marking that I have?
Where is it?
Hang on, I'll show you.
Okay.
It looks like a circle, and it looks like a guy bent over with his tallywhacker hanging down. Do you know that maker, Mark?
Do you seriously?
That's
Um,
what
I
it
would have
looks
never thought
like.
of that when I looked at that.
I'm serious. see a guy hanging over. Oh, crap.
Oh my God.
It's on the necklace. I don't know how else to explain it.
Todd's like, I'm not playing this game anymore.
Maker mark.
Yes, the maker mark. It's on. Hang on a second. I'll tell you what else it said. I think it's 14 karat gold, and that's the maker mark. It looks like a circle, and it's just lines. It looks like I said, it's this little thing here. That's what it looks like.
Is it an M?
It's not an M, but I thought it was maybe an M too.
I don't know, like Pecker Jewelers or
That's
something.
what I was thinking. Peckers are us, I don't know. Shoot. Well, I know on the pendant, what was it? Hang on a minute if I can find it again. Where's it at? I ain't gonna be able to find it. On the little gold loop that holds the little pendant on there.
Tallywhacker fine jewelry.
That's right. It's 585 NT on that, but then it's just that weird little mark. So, yeah, Tallywhacker fine jewelry. That's what I'm going to call it too. It's going to be in my listing. I have looked everywhere. I even went to some old books that I'd found online that showed like the different countries' maker marks, and I still couldn't find it. I'm like, good Lord.
Dong's Gold Creation.
For the most discerning of danglers.
They hung well. That's the good thing I can say about it. If you're gonna have a maker's mark, let your man be hung well. I mean, shoot. That's all I could say.
Speaking of penises.
Oh Lord.
Guess what I got in the mail today?
Or yes.
What'd you get?
Look.
Oh,
Oh, you got yours before me.
There you go.
Awesome.
Now,
Are you gonna do a review on your channel?
Will you ever use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got your lady
If
pin.
the porta potties are disgusting enough at the auction, I will.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't believe you got yours before me.
Good job.
Yeah, they came yesterday, so maybe yours will be there today.
Maybe. That's what I told my daughter. I said, I think the video that I'm going to put up for the review is I got a new penis or something.
That'll get some views.
A penis.
Yeah.
But then I was like, yeah, well, my dad watches my channel, and he's always telling everybody about my channel. Maybe that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Or like, come check out my new penis or something. I was going to put. She's like, it's all about clickbait, baby. I was like, yep.
Oh my gosh.
I said, but will Grandpa understand that?
Yeah, I practice in the shower with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Pee in the shower.
Like.
Pee in the shower. It's the only time it's okay to pee in the shower, Bridget.
So you get athlete's foot, don't you, for peeing in the
I pee in the shower all the time.
And you know,
Okay.
I was always told you
Down
don't
the
athlete's foot
drain.
if you peed in the shower.
She blows her nose in the shower, too. So,
Right, Karen? Now I can go wherever I am. I can just pull over on the side of the road.
wow.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I wonder, would you wear that like all day?
No.
No, you just put it in and take it out.
Strap on.
I mean, how easy is it to? I wonder how easy it is to put on.
Well, you don't put it on, you just hold it on.
You just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, yeah.
It doesn't smell yucky. I don't know, I guess. Yeah, I see you.
That thing is crazy.
Hank says so. My aim is not yet great yet, but by winter, my goal is to write my name.
Oh my god. Put it on.
Maybe
Put
that's
it
what I
on.
can wait for snow on the ground so I can show I can write my name in the snow.
Oh my
It
god.
said put it on. Take
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh Lord.
Angel wings.
It's supposed to be 28 tonight, so I'm sure snow is just around the corner.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's not hands free, Hank.
Now that will sell.
Yeah.
Somebody hands-free. Absolutely. And it has to have Bluetooth on it.
Yeah.
I'd be asking for too much there.
Probably.
I was gonna go to that rummage sale, but it's all clothing.
Well, you
So?
could use some clothing and put it on Poshmark.
Yeah.
No. Not feeling it.
No,
Okay.
I'm actually not feeling good enough to even do rummage sales today. I don't think, and that's a miracle because I could like get out of the hospital of having a heart attack and go to rummage sales.
Still not feeling good, huh, Nikki?
No, I think I'm getting a cold.
Ugh.
I woke up this morning sounding like Nicholas, not Nikki. So.
Oh no.
Time to take some medicine.
Yeah. Pretty soon. Yeah, I can feel it. My sinuses are all stuck. Feel it. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing that I need to get when I next time I go to Walmart is that I take some of that emergency
Yeah.
and I take that every day and it seems to ward off stuff. So I'm a big believer of that.
Yeah, I take that every day. And then if I start to feel like maybe a cold's coming on, I'll start popping zinc.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I used to take that, what's it called? Airborne.
Yeah.
And I think it worked. I think I was sick less when I took Airborne, I think. I mean, it felt like I was sick less. I don't know. But it felt like it anyways.
Ten of Hearts wants to know where we all met.
Oh. Well,
I just kind of
Here.
Here.
yeah, we met here.
Well, except for you and Valerie.
Yeah. Of course.
I met Sally in 1969 and
What?
no.
76?
In 1976.
1976, that's right.
This nice little black gentleman dropped her off at my house. According to Sally.
Oh God.
Nobody knows me.
I just started watching the channel.
Me too. I stumbled across it one day.
Yep.
It was like a train wreck. I couldn't leave.
Nope. And the first thing I saw was Naked Man on my big screen because I had it on my TV in the living room.
Why not? We'll just come on and join the craziness.
Well, I guess it's lucky for him that things look bigger on screen, right?
Yes.
The TV adds 10 pounds.
Yes, I was intrigued. I had to come back.
No doubt.
Oh, that's funny. See, honey, you should be naked on TV. It look bigger. I said you should be naked on TV and look bigger.
That's 10 pounds, right?
You know that next time.
Oh my goodness.
Lord.
Abort. Abort.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tyler wasn't on here the other day with us, was he?
No.
Oh my.
That was like gonna be a yard sale.
Don't even even know what it is.
No, the 10-pound tallywhacker is what Nikki has in her house somewhere.
I know, right? Didn't.
Yeah.
No
It's
clue where it is.
the hidden dildo.
The kids will find one day.
Well, we know it wasn't with her Little House on the Prairie DVDs.
No, they'll find it someday when I'm dead. When they come to do my auction, they'll be like, "Whoa, Nikki!
Oh
Nikki
Lord.
was a fun girl."
Yeah. Mom and Dad were really into when we weren't here.
Yeah,
My
the
kids, my kids
destroyer.
know about it. I've told my kids about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've told my girls about it, so they're not going to be surprised. But
I won't be in shock.
because I wanted to make sure that when it does happen, if I am dead, they can tell the story. They'll give them a good story to tell.
There you go.
The story of the destroyer.
Yeah. Lord help us.
I saw 2 yard sale signs and no yard sales. So must not be having it today.
In 20-degree weather, do you really think they're gonna?
Well, I
It's
saw
not
one
20 right
garage open and had a whole bunch of boxes in it. Maybe they're waiting until tomorrow. It's supposed to be 50 degrees today. But then tonight it's supposed to dip down to 28. And it's supposed to be like 50 degrees tomorrow.
Oh wow.
And sunny tomorrow, but it's supposed to be rainy. They're not having it today. I'll give them a pass. So it's supposed to be rainy today. That's why I didn't have my rummage sale this weekend, because it was so sporadic of rain and stuff, and I didn't know. So I guess I'm not gonna have a rummage sale this year. I guess I'll just haul it to the auction.
Aww.
Cat answer.
Diana wants to know, does Gary know it's going to hurt his reputation if he don't?
Huh?
Is it Diana wants to know if
Scared
does
the
Gary know it's going to hurt his reputation?
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely hurt his reputation. That thing scared me. That's how big it was. And that's the thing. I mean, it was so big. I mean, I don't even know anybody that would be able to use it. I mean, seriously, it was obnoxious. And I was like, and
That's funny.
yeah, I was like, what the hell? But being me, I had to get the biggest, most obnoxious one.
Is there any other way?
When you have a husband, well, I don't really want to say that. Well, when you have a husband like mine, you don't need things like that. I'll just say that. You're welcome, dear.
You're welcome, dear.
Oh my god.
And he knows about it too. And I told them, I said, well, if I die, you guys better hurry up and start looking through boxes and find this thing, because
God.
it's going to be awfully embarrassing if anybody else finds it.
But not for you, because you don't care. You'd be dead.
I'll be dead. I don't
I
care.
don't care.
They'll be like, way to go, Nikki. Oh, boy.
Poor Todd. It just
That's
oh
funny.
my God, so offensive.
Todd, are you
Why do
still
I-
on?
Yeah, I'm just admiring the view. Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciating the conversation and stimulating.
Did you go over what you got from the rummage sale yesterday?
Yeah, I just got a bunch of Wii stuff.
Oh, okay. Thanks for a minute.
Not your type of Wii stuff. It's a Wii stuff.
Sorry, had to do it.
I thought I saw a yard sale last night. I guess not. I must have been dreaming it.
You like Wii games and stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Wii consoles.
yeah, I got 2 consoles and all the cords and controllers and
Neat.
got a
I-
jacket.
Did you go to your storage unit?
Yeah, I did, and I'm sore and Every orifice that dust could get into is now giving me problems.
Oh, gee.
Eyes, ears, nose, throat,
Huh.
asshole.
That's it, huh?
Sound like you was at our store again.
Asshole to your hole, right?
Yeah, well, you have to, after you're done with the storage unit, you have to sweep it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And, all the old mouse turds that are on the floor of the storage unit
Yuck.
just turn into dust when you sweep. And it's just, I probably got a hantavirus or something,
Nice.
But the money was worth it, right?
Yeah, I mean,
He'll need the money to pay for all the shots he's gonna need.
I spent what, 270 for the unit, and I've sold about $1,000 worth out of it. So
Good.
Awesome.
That's
I
good.
did
Awesome.
good, but man, it's been a lot of work, and there's still dirty old furniture sitting on my trailer. I got to get unloaded today or whenever.
You just put those out by the road?
No. I either have to make a 35-mile trip to the dump or chop it up into little pieces that they will take. So, plus the dump charges a fee, so I'm too cheap to do that. So,
I wonder where our local dump is. I don't even know.
or what?
How would I find that out?
Just Google your
Whatever.
local dumping spots or trash pickup thing. I know in our storage unit, we was going through the pictures. And I think we found a picture of Todd. He knew the family that we got our storage unit from. Here you go. It's Todd back in the day. I had to save that as a picture for thing. I said, "That's Todd."
That's
It's like a
funny.
Skeeter Chuck Norris.
No, that's what my husband said. Is that Chuck Norris? I said, I bet you that's what Todd looked like back in the day. He had a chest hair. Yeah. I know, right, Hank? I know we found like a dead bat carcass in ours and a dead mouse carcass and bleh. I've been sneezing for eight days now, feels like. I hate those old units.
Oh, I only have one 10 miles away from me. That's not bad.
Oh.
That's not bad either.
Just in case I ever need it.
Yeah. Before the great
Not really that well, here it's not that expensive. I don't know how expensive it is there, but ours is like, I think it's like $20 or $400 something, and then it goes like $10 a ton or something. I don't know, but anyways, it's really not that expensive if you think about it. I mean, because me and my husband, we got some stuff that we were thinking about getting rid of and going to the dump with, and it's like I could burn it all, or I could just get rid of it all at the dump. And I think, as much as I like burning stuff, I think it would just be easier to just. It's not something you just go set the whole pile on fire. You have to, throw it in there. The stuff that's been sitting outside for a long time, so it'll be hard to get it all to burn,
Right.
Because I think when you're all done, there's going to be still a little pile of stuff that didn't burn, and then you have to deal with that. So I think I'm just going to just take it all to the dump. Get it out. Hopefully I do that
all
before
into the
snowfall.
chest hair.
I know it's a lot of chest hair. That's the good. Ours is free, so that's the good thing. And like I said, if we can't get to the dump site, we can put it on the side of the road, and they'll come pick it up on trash day. So, which I'm okay with that.
Yeah, our trash will pick everything up. normally, but I don't think like big items like furniture. You know, like couches or something, they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But normally, I mean, there's times I will have the whole entire side where I put my trash from the one driveway to the other driveway is just like full.
Mm-hmm.
And they pick it all up.
Hensley's all into those skinny runner times. Oh, track and field guys. Oh.
Yeah, we have a few people that come by. Like we'll put like some stuff out, and then like I think they drive by here on purpose because we put a lot of stuff out sometimes. And they'll come and hit our yard. We'll get most of it'll be gone before they come pick it up for trash. You know, for the trash day.
Yep.
I'm like, y'all can have it, please have at it. Just get off the side of the road for me. And then whatever left Monday they'll get.
Oh yeah, my son always calls it the old women day or something like that because whenever I throw out so much, all the old women are all at my trash.
I know.
It's like a magnet.
I think they get disappointed they drive by and we don't have nothing out there. Like, dang, fine.
I used to be like that when I lived in town. Yeah, people would be constantly digging through my stuff, but that I threw out. But now that I live in the country, there's nobody to see it, you know.
Yeah, it's
I
harder.
do miss that about living in town. I mean, you had a couch or something you wanted to get rid of, or a dresser or something, you just throw it out on the edge of the street, in the alley or whatever, and boom, it'd be gone within a couple hours. I love that.
I do too. It makes it so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
I had all those books. Oh, poop.
Maybe I won't go to the auction tomorrow. Maybe I'll just stay home in bed.
Go to the auction.
No, I'll be going to the auction. Don't worry. It's a good auction.
The auction.
I talk big, but no, I'll be at that auction. I was in the hospital for 7 days with an infection in my leg that actually was caused by the auction because I scratched my leg on a old saw blade at one of the auctions, and it ended up getting really infected, and it I ended up getting it was the line was going up my leg and everything into my groin, and I don't know, do I have a groin? Well, you know what I mean. Anyways, I don't know what it's called, but anyways, it went that far up. Anyways, I was in the hospital for 7 days with that, and the day I got out was an auction, a big auction, and I went to the auction that day. So, yeah, I had missed Christmas that year. Totally missed Christmas. I was sicker than a dog, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and I missed both families' Christmases that year. I was in bed puking, and the 26th, I went to the emergency room because my leg had just swelled up and got extremely red.
Wow.
And I went to the hospital, and yeah, that was when I had that line going up my leg, and yeah, I was in the hospital for 7 days.
Holy cow. That's scary.
Yeah.
I guess I never thought about that, because you do get scratched and
yeah, walking by. I'm always in shorts, I'm walking by stuff. I'm always getting scratched on the leg.
Right.
Well, apparently that must have had something pretty nasty on it because I ended up with a pretty bad infection from it.
Wow.
And it wasn't even really that bad of a scratch, but yeah, yeah. I mean, because it didn't even really hurt, and so I really didn't pay that much attention to it,
Right.
And the day that it swelled up, I was feeling better, and I had went to an auction, and I was standing around. It was a antique auction, that's right. And I was standing there all day, standing around, and that was when my leg got so bad, and I ended up going to the emergency room that night. And she says, we're going to have to keep you. I said, why? It's just an infection. Just give me some antibiotics and go home. She goes, there's a line going all the way up your leg. I was like, oh, I remember my mom telling me about that. That's not good. She goes, no, that's not good at all. Because I think that means like blood infection or something, blood poisoning.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I'm not going to an auction tomorrow, but maybe Sunday. Let's see. I'm going to the Grape Festival tomorrow.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds cool.
It is fun. They have like a big booth or a big tent, and they have like all the different local wineries are there, so you can taste. And
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I mean,
Well, the auction was 4 hours away, and I just really didn't feel like going that far. So
Hank.
yeah, I'm gonna go to this clothing rummage sale since there ain't any other ones. I gotta put my jacket on. It's cold. Maybe I'll put some clothes on.
Yeah, we're going to the state auction tomorrow. I'm probably going to hit up.
are you gonna stay the whole day?
Probably not.
Oh boy.
Why not?
She's like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
I probably went
Sarah's not
out.
here. She'd be yelling at you, Todd. You
Mhm.
gotta stay at the auction the whole time. That's when you get the good deals.
Yeah.
I know. Seriously, Todd, you would be surprised at how cheap you can get things at the end, and they're
Yeah.
good things.
Good things, yeah. Yeah, because they don't save all the crap for the end because they want to keep people there. So they do keep good stuff till the end.
Well, like the auctioneer I go to, he doesn't even go if it's an estate auction at somebody's house.
Yeah.
There's stuff in boxes still up in the attic or in the basement that he hasn't even
Yeah.
touched. So,
Huh.
yeah, I always
Well, not ours. Ours pulls everything out, but usually, unless it's like a shed or something full of just all kinds of crap, then he'll just sell the whole shed, the contents of the shed, you know.
right.
But
But no, I mean, there's
usually- usually he's got everything pulled out.
that's how I get good. Really, I mean, I got this one enamel old antique kerosene heater. It was blue, and it was in perfect shape, and it had like the Pyrex glass in it. I got that for $2 because it was at the end. It was in the corner of a basement.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I get a lot of the stuff.
Yep. That's our Thursday night auction that I go to. I usually can't stay till the end because I mean he'll go to 2 o'clock in the morning if things are still selling, if people are there, you know. And my husband has to get home to work, you know, to get home to get fed for work. So a lot of times the Thursday night auction I can't stay the whole time. And another reason why I miss having my own vehicle.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I miss out, but when I can stay there, oh man, do I get the good deals.
I know. You get great deals. Todd, you better stay there. Glue your ass to that seat.
Really?
Drink lots of water.
I got another little shipment.
Valerie.
Bridget.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got these are. It's just a vintage, a lot of some jewelry.
What's Nikki digging through?
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. I found these. I'm wondering these might have lapis. Is it lapis? Lapis?
Yeah, lapis. Yeah.
Lapis, yeah. Lapis is a pen in Spanish.
Lapis.
La pizza.
Nikki, I can't
You
see.
see that piece?
Yeah.
Oh, pretty.
You see now?
Ooh, that is pretty.
And it's
Flipping back and forth between you and Valerie.
it's 925.
Is that a hat? Is that a hat?
It is.
Oh my god!
Oh, oh my God!
I need that
get
hat.
it, Nikki. You gotta get it.
I need that hat.
Yeah, send that to Bridget.
Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
I should buy that for my nephew.
Aw.
He used to have one just like that. He used to carry it around, named it JoJo.
Oh,
I see that, Tina. Just message me. Tell me what you want. I've got a bunch of them. So just tell me what you want, and I'll pick out some for you.
What does she need?
She wants a bunch of brooches. She's gonna be a fortune teller for Halloween, and she needs some vintage fortune teller pieces.
Oh.
Why am I not? Oh, because
Yeah, just let me know. I'll put some out for you and see what I don't know. I don't know what kind of things fortune tellers wear. I don't know. Sounds like fun.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Check out this brooch that I found. It looks pretty
Grand
cool.
Theft Auto Vice City.
Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a perfume bottle.
Yeah, like an atomizer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're called. I guess you can call them that.
Nikki, you're black.
Uh-oh.
Guess me and Sally have the same dad.
I was about to say, y'all can. Look at that.
Yeah, Tina, I think that's a great idea for both the girls. They do family Halloween, so they all dress up
I
like
looked up a couple of those, Nikki. They're not really worth much.
they have a
They're
theme.
not?
So calm. Let me look that one up.
That's pretty cool, though, that they do that.
Oh yeah, I never did that.
Me neither.
The SOCOM one is worth like $7, $7.
Oh, that one.
Call of Duty 2 Special Edition. Big red one. Ooh.
So I see Nikki made it to
About $5.
a rummage sale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
She wasn't that sick.
Mm-hmm. Just faking.
Never too sick for rummage sales, right?
That's right.
See, when I hear rummage sales around here, they call church sales rummage sales.
Oh,
And then sales at people's houses are called garage sales or yard sales.
right,
So anytime I hear rummage sale, I always think church.
right.
Yeah, they're your rummage sales, yard sales, garage sales. It's a Victoria's Secret, but it's got a lot of filling. A lot of it.
That's a cute Victoria's Secret bag.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, I went to sleep for a minute.
Oh, well,
I took a little nap.
okay. You're okay.
Yeah. I just woke up and I'm like, where am I?
Nice.
Who am I talking to?
Is this a dream?
Well, it was like you guys were talking, but it was like it like faded out, and then I went to sleep, and then as I was waking up, it was like getting louder and louder. It was weird.
Well, we're sorry we disturbed you.
I know.
Thank you.
Next time, tell us when you're going to sleep.
I know.
Okay.
I won't bother
So
you.
you could talk like this.
Let us know.
Whisper.
We'll sing you a lullaby.
There you go.
Oh, Valerie, can you present Nikki
Oh, yeah.
so that people can see her stuff? I want to see your junk.
Let's see your junk, please.
It is insane how many people are following me. Does that continue?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
because your name will appear on the Posh Ambassadors. So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
everybody's trying to get more followers and everything, because that's where I went, I would go to the Posh followers and I'd follow, all of them.
Mhm.
So yeah, it definitely continues, and it just keeps on
That's
going.
Craziness.
Just a gift that keeps on giving.
What's that wallet?
Ooh, it looks like Wizard of Oz. Maybe,
Oh, okay.
maybe not.
Oh,
Oh, like pin up,
yeah.
something like that. Oh,
Mm.
Steve down a yard bird.
Shh, Brandon, we're busy.
Don't talk to us.
no talking.
Brandon, shh. Uh-oh, there she goes again.
She's like, who? Who are you talking about? Sally.
Any old granny panties? Okay. Well, alright then.
What?
Ainsley wants to know if there's any granny panties.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that's cool, Maggie. My next one I want to go is I want to go in December. Or like right after Thanksgiving because I want to see the decorations.
And Florida is nice in December.
I'm back.
Oh, good.
Bill?
It's no wonder that a lot of people go there for
Nikki,
winter.
somebody's following you.
Because
That's why we go all the time.
ooh, it's windy there. Sorry.
Whoa. Is that the only sale you found?
Huh?
That's the only sale you could find, huh?
Yeah, that's it. And it was, I mean, like she had like this Harley Davidson thing, but she wanted like $40 for it. And
Wow.
like that wallet you guys were talking about, she wanted $5 for that.
God.
Oh
It
wow.
was kind of expensive rummage sale.
Sally, go to
Did
bed.
ask about you guys.
Go to bed, lady.
Sally is going to try to stay up all day because
No.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You have tonight off?
yes.
I'm slapping myself in the face so I can get a little bit of blood in my head.
Take a little nap.
The blood in your face.
I need some blood in my head.
Aw.
She did ask about you guys.
Oh, yeah?
She's like, "What are you watching? Netflix or something?" And I said, "No." I said, "I'm on YouTube." And she goes, "Oh, you're watching YouTube?" I says, "No, I'm live on YouTube with my friends." "Oh, you're just taking them with you to rummage sale?" And I was like, "Yeah, we kind of like doing that." I says, "We're talking to Texas, Michigan, Kansas, and New York, and Tennessee." I said, and she goes, "Oh, that is so neat." I said, "Yeah."
That's funny.
She says, "Can they see me?" And I said, "No, I don't have my camera on." Some people get weird about that, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
She thought she was gonna be famous and shit.
I know.
She's probably all excited.
You know who
All
I
your
am?
friends are on my friend's channel. You're gonna be a YouTube star. Don't you know who I am?
Yeah, right.
Come on, get out of the way, people.
Okay, let's see.
Hungry.
I can never go visit Nikki in my car, but because I'm afraid I would get in her way. She'd be like, "Move it, you old fart."
People around here just do not know how to drive.
I think that's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. On the Mississippi
I'm
border.
so irritated with people because they like pull out in front of you and stuff, and or like, okay, so you're on the freeway, you're getting on the freeway, and this person won't let you in because they want to get ahead of you. It's like, fine, if you want to get ahead of me, that's fine, but do it. Get or get off the pot, you know.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's like, go, you know, and then they'll sit there and hang out on your rear end and won't let you over, you know, and it's like, go if you want to go.
Right.
Or get the hell out of my way. I'm trying to drive here, you know. I miss my semi
my head fell asleep.
because when people wouldn't let me over, I just ride that line to make them think that I was coming over, whether they wanted me to or not. And boy, let me tell you, they felt like the goddamn Red Sea. Yeah, the truck was coming over. I'm not as intimidating with my pickup.
No.
Yeah, I just go and I'd ride that line, boy, and people would thought I was coming over, and yeah, they'd get the hell out of the way. Because otherwise, nobody lets semis over.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike always said that.
What?
To change this, you need to plan what you're doing, you know.
Drivers usually don't let trucks over.
I don't. I hate that because then I get stuck behind the asses.
Love you too.
I try to stay away from them.
I like speed up and try as soon as their turn signal goes on.
Yep.
I try to speed
And
up and
that's
get around them.
Get away
that's
from
fine.
me.
But get is to sit there and hang out on the
Right. Right. Or they mess with them.
Oh yeah, I hate
go
that.
get away from me. That's fine. That's what I want you to do, you know.
Yeah.
But it's those people that ride alongside of you and shit where you can't move, you know.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Which I'll tell you, it is very dangerous, very, very dangerous to ride alongside of a semi. You should never do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I mean, I mean, if you're passing or whatever, fine. I mean, don't be afraid to go by semis. But I mean, to just sit there and travel next to a semi can be a very dangerous thing to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know why you would want to.
Right.
They can blow tires or anything. I mean, any car can, of course. But I mean, you know, with semis, you know.
Yeah, it's not the place that you want to be.
No.
No.
Absolutely.
But you know, I was taught from my mother from birth to get out of semi's way because it takes longer for them to react and it takes longer for them to stop and blah blah blah. My mother drilled this shit into my head my whole entire life. It didn't take me being a truck driver to know this stuff, you know?
Right. Right.
Because my mom would always like yield to semis or get out of their way because they didn't have to slow down or, you know, and she'd always tell me that, you know. But apparently other people were raised by wolves or something.
Other people don't even know how to
Bye,
drive.
Maggie.
Bye, Maggie.
I think
Be careful.
Bye.
Maggie's going, but she's going somewhere,
Have a
and she
great
hasn't
day.
packed yet, so she's not going to be here for the challenge or anything.
Oh, man.
I miss you.
Well, have a
We
good
will
day.
definitely miss you.
Wherever you're going.
Yeah,
Have
come
fun.
say hi if you can.
How can you not love somebody named Maggie?
That's right.
I love that name, Maggie. I just think it's so cute, and she's so cute too. So, and Maggie is like
Yeah.
a perfect name for her. She's just so cute, and her name is cute.
Oh yeah, Maggie. It goes right with her.
Yes, it does.
Not to be weird, Maggie, but yeah, you're cute.
You know, Nikki's weird.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Is she gay or isn't she?
We don't sneer anymore.
I'm definitely not gay, but
Okay, so Valerie's your husband.
Oh, that's right.
so-
She's singing. She's going away and singing this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's gonna be fun.
We would love a video.
yeah. I'm
Video
good
of you
glasses.
singing. Yeah. All right. So I got all this
Any other ones?
packed up.
I should have had a rummage sale. Oh well. I'm just so worried about doing all that work and then it rain and nobody comes, you know?
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'll get stragglers or whatever, but I'm just afraid that it'd be a flop after doing all that work.
Oh my God. Mike says some guy thought it was a good idea to catch the draft behind my dad's semi, trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
save gas. Now
Oh,
he has
yeah.
no use of his arms or legs.
Mm.
Yep. That is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. People would do that all the time. And you know how it feels when you're driving a semi and somebody does that? Your wheel is constantly going like this, your steering wheel. And you can feel that, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
What are
dangerous.
what are they doing?
They get real close to the back of a semi to get in their draft. Because when a semi is going down the road, well, everybody has a little bit of a draft, but a semi has a lot more draft. Well, you get real close to the back of a semi and you'll catch their draft, and everybody thinks you'll save gas doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll like pull you along with them. Well, it's very, very dangerous for both you and the semi driver.
I'd never get that close.
Yeah, me neither.
Feel it.
No, I try to stay away from them. The farther away from them I am, the better off I am.
Exactly it.
Well, if you take any advice from me ever, take it from me. Just stay away from semis. Don't be a douche.
So I gotta call Walmart in a little bit and see if they got my tires in.
One of the biggest things with semis is you don't know what they
Yeah.
have in their trailer. And if they have
Right.
something that is an unstable load, I mean, they're supposed to keep it stable, but there's certain things like reels round things, you know. I mean, they do things to keep those in place, but sometimes those things may not work right when you have to like jerk or something. And plus semi drivers are so top heavy, and so if you make them do anything sporadic, it could be a casualty for you and the truck driver and
Sure.
anybody else in his way. Because if you see how long a semi is, I mean, they could take out more than just you.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
they could take out a whole line of cars. You know,
Good
so you
idea.
have to remember that.
The hell are you talking about, Ansley? Organic peroxide.
Organic. I ain't never heard of that one.
Yeah, me
Organic
neither.
peroxide.
I'm really and truly going to truck driving school. I think I'm a better driver. I think.
Oh, sure.
I think there should be basic semi driving, uh, in every for before you can get your license.
Mhm.
Oh, she said FedEx was leaking organic peroxide here last week.
Oh boy,
That's not good.
yeah.
Shush.
That sounds scary.
I drank that double shot espresso, and I don't feel any more woohoo anymore at all. I don't feel any more awake. She's walking down the street holding onto her crotch. She's a woman. Why would she be holding her crotch? She's still holding it.
She's probably got to pee.
She just came out of the gas station.
Well, maybe she stole something and it's in her pants.
Maybe. Looks like a meth head. Or at the very least, a crackhead. Here's me passing judgment again.
You watch, she'll probably pull something out of her pants.
Yeah. I don't see her anymore now.
Sally, go take you a nap.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of an alarm and just take a little nap.
You don't have to sleep all day.
I just did.
Yeah, she just.
She's been doing it the whole time. I just don't know.
Come on now.
I'm thinking about going to my daughter's house and taking a nap.
Yeah, if you're coming down with something, you should. So you're nice and fresh and relaxed for tomorrow's auction.
She has a big old comforter there with my name on it, I think.
Like 3 of them.
You haven't been to one in a while.
That's
No, I haven't.
that's the best thing for when you get sick is sleep.
Yeah. I know. I gotta go bring my husband lunch though in a little bit. Well, maybe my other daughter can bring him lunch.
Exactly. Let somebody else do that. You're sick.
Get the roasting done though.
Oh, everybody wants to see your jewelry, Val.
What jewelry?
They said you were opening jewelry.
I know the sound. It's like a little pig with chocolate. You know what it is.
Thanks for looking up those games for me, Bridget, because I have no clue.
You're welcome.
All I ever see is them on the auction show, and they sell really good when people have big piles of them. But
Yeah, some of them are hitting, like, some of the PlayStations are hitting this.
I remember Hitman used to be a really big one a couple years ago. Hitman used to be worth quite a bit of money.
Well, I don't think I looked that one up.
Hitman 2?
Let's see. Did I look that one up?
I don't think so.
Oh no, somebody has Hitman 1 and 2 for $8.99.
Oh.
Yeah, the first one I think went for more than
Yeah.
what both of them do now. Anyways, that it's not as good a seller anymore.
No, Hitman
I think
2,
this was probably a year or two ago that I remember Hitman being. And then like a Navy SEALs one was a really good one, but
Medal
that
of
could be
Honor or something.
I gotta ship a shirt today.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Get it.
Good morning.
Who did it?
Oh, some trash. I'll
That
be
was
right back.
me.
Yeah.
I think somebody's getting cha-chings.
What did I? What did I get here?
What'd you sell?
Best offer
Mine
for
looked yesterday.
a skirt. Yes, I will take it.
Oh. Ding.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably wrap the show up. I know. Oh man.
Oh man.
But I need to take care of some business.
That means she's gotta go potty.
You know it.
Just say it. Shoot the shit does. Ricky had to poop.
Yeah.
Then he came out the other day. Ricky had to poop before the show started. He came out. He goes, "Yeah, and I hate that when I think I have to poop and it just came out a big long fart."
Oh my god.
Gross. Come on.
It is so gross.
I don't really watch them too anymore. I can only watch a couple minutes of them, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, them and Mama Bear. I can't stand watching them too. It just. Ugh.
Yeah, it means Ringo needs a cigarette.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot his habit.
I know.
That.
Because he's a smoking hot dog.
He is.
My dad used to say, "Gotta go feed the cat."
Yep.
You know, before I realized what that meant, I'm so naive sometimes. I thought, God dang, does he feed his cat a lot? Damn cat. And I'm thinking, why does he wait till now to feed it? Why didn't he feed it before the show started? You know? Can he wait to feed the cat? I mean, you know, I know sometimes my dogs are kind of demanding when they want to eat, but
like damn. Demanding animals.
You always feed that damn cat.
I got some phone calls to make. And I need to get some listing done.
Yeah, I gotta definitely get listing done. My sales sucked yesterday.
Oh, mine did too. Like nothing. I gotta make a few phone calls myself today.
Yeah. I'll find out about those. Whatchamacallits, those tires. He said when I took it in yesterday, or when I was going to get the tires yesterday, he said, "Well, you know, we've got a car ahead of you, And this is a different Walmart. This isn't the same one that took 3 hours to do an oil change. This is a different one.
They're all the same.
I know.
Anyway.
So I was like, okay, so how long is it going to take? And they were like, okay, so it's 10:30 now. We have another car that we're putting 4 tires on. She said should be done between 12:30 and 1. Okay.
Well, alrighty then.
He's like, yeah. And then they called me like an hour later and said, yeah, the tires that we told you could get don't fit your size of truck or whatever.
Mm.
So I mean, I didn't waste time because I did some shopping stuff that I needed, but I mean, it's still like, geez, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all should have known this when you were signing me up already.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Whatever. But if I go there, I gotta drive a little bit further after I'm done with that. So I might just take my jewelry into the jeweler and get it clarified.
Well,
I don't know. Do y'all do that?
Are you
Like,
going to St. Joe today?
maybe.
Mm.
Maybe. If I'm going to Wathena, I might as well go to St. Joe. It's only 15 miles away, so
Yeah.
I'm going that way. I might as well go all the way, baby.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going that way, you might as well just go to the bins.
Well, that's a different direction. Yeah, definitely. If it was that close, but I don't really need to go to the bins because I got a lot, but since when did that ever stop me?
I know, so early.
Mm-hmm.
Drive by it, you see it, you're stopping.
Try another excuse there, Valerie. This one ain't working.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. And I got the bag sale in a couple of days, and
Ooh.
you're gonna clear
Oh my
the show?
gosh, that'll be fun.
well, okay, so I needed to talk to you guys about that. Put this over here.
Are we still live?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, okay, so this is the deal. So Monday I should be able to do a show. Let me look here, see. Because I think I have a dentist appointment on Monday.
Are they doing the rest of your teeth?
They're doing fillings and
Oh,
stuff on the 1st. So, yeah, my appointment's at 12. We should be able to have a show, no problem,
Mm-hmm.
and all that. So Tuesday is a bag sale.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't have a show on Tuesday.
until she gets back.
Right. Because, I always do like a haul
Haul
video or whatever.
Right.
So, but Wednesday, so they said that my white blood cell count was high and they don't know why. And so they're sending me to a hematologist, a blood doctor,
Right.
to find out what's going on. So I'm going to him on Wednesday at 10 o'clock as my appointment. So I won't be able,
Mm-hmm.
I might be able to do like an hour show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't be able to do the whole thing
Um.
on Wednesday.
Okay.
So
Let's see.
I really didn't want to go to this doctor, but because basically the person that runs the clinic is a physician's assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean she just sends you to specialists basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when she doesn't know
And-
what it is.
And that was the same thing that Brandon had. His white blood cell count was high or something, and then so they did a certain test on him,
Mm-hmm.
and it came back negative.
Well, that's good.
Negative
Yeah.
for what?
For like, I guess leukemia.
Oh,
Yeah, they'll test you for everything up underneath the sun when your white blood count
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
high because they don't know what's causing it. So that's how they found my lupus too.
Yeah.
It has a lot. I think it has a lot to do with like your liver and stuff. If you have fatty liver, or if you have an enlarged liver, I think that has a lot to do with it too.
So, I mean, she might have like an infection she don't know about, or I mean, it could be a multiple of anything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They wouldn't ever tell me what they were testing me for, but they tested me for everything underneath the sun. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they'll do that, that's for sure. But I mean, it's always good to get it checked out when it's high like that. Even if it's just a little slightly elevated, just to make sure
Yeah.
there's nothing going on.
Yeah. She said that it wasn't extremely high. It was just a little bit elevated, but it was also elevated last year.
Right.
And it really hadn't changed much, but it was still elevated. So she wanted to
I
get
would
it.
think it's your liver.
So, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
I would think your liver levels are a little high.
So,
So
That's okay.
I was trying to think of when I work,
hmm
but I think I have 4 days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
okay.
and so I have to work all 4 of those days.
Okay.
So
Well, maybe I can do an
Wednesday.
hour. Maybe I can do like a show, like a late show or an
Yeah.
afternoon show or something like that. And
yeah,
that way I can just kind of,
Well, Wednesday
instead
is
of,
my walking show,
right.
so I can do a later show like I did before. Unless
Okay.
I'm extremely sick. I don't know
Well,
what's gonna happen, but if I'm
yeah.
not extremely sick, I could do, a later show instead of my walking show.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be
Tuesday,
great.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Tuesday is wow, shit.
Keep your eye on the reseller squad, everybody, because if me or Sally or Kathy or Bridget or anybody does anything, we'll post it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just keep an
what,
eye out.
Valerie?
Nothing.
Sorry.
Well, because I was
Mhm.
thinking, okay, so I got that doctor's appointment, but the thrift store has its new inventory day too, and that starts at 11. So I'm like, shit, it's gonna
Yeah.
mess that up, but that's okay. That's all right.
Now, if you have to miss a month, you've gotten plenty of inventory this month. So, oh,
Man,
Who was that?
That was me.
Oh my gosh.
I guess
think
I need to get listing.
I think it was just a payment. It was
Yeah.
just a payment.
Yeah, well,
But-
I need one of those.
Yeah, I need a list.
I need a lot.
I need just a payment too.
But that's good. So,
money.
well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. I hope everybody has a great Friday, great weekend. Get out there and do something.
Sunday for the listing challenge.
Yep, we got Sunday for the listing challenge. Save all your Polaroids.
No.
I know.
Tim's not allowed to have any Polaroids.
No.
Wow. No more Polaroids.
Only Tim.
All right, guys. I hope everybody has a great day. See you later.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.
Bye, guys.